Welcome back, panel coming up shortly. Now, trans woman Roxanne Tickle's gender discrimination case against Giggle for Girls and its owner Sall Grover. That's continued to escalate, we're told today, as more groups seek to join the court battle. Now, this, of course, stems from Grover denying Tickle, a biological male, access to her women-only app. Tickle's also backed by the Sex Discrimination Commissioner, Anna Cody. Now, today, Equity Australia, which is an organisation that prides itself on championing gay and trans rights, has requested to appear in support of Tickle. It's all very complicated, but this comes after the court granted the Lesbian Action Group intervenor status. What's that mean? Well, it means they're able to support Grover's case. Grover, the owner of the app, said her heart sank when she saw Equity Australia sought to intervene. They're intervening against the lesbians, the first letter, the L in the acronym, they claim to advocate for. Joining me now to walk us through this and more, Liberal Senator Claire Chandler. Senator, thank you very much for your time. It does seem a little ironic that Equity Australia, who fight for gay rights, has now pitted itself against a lesbian group. What's going on here?
Well, Steve, ironic is certainly one word for it, but more than just, the lesbian women of Australia, I think all Australian women are sick and tired of having activist groups tell us that, that our rights to single-sex services and single spaces and single-sex sports are legally undermined and not worth fighting for. But fundamentally, I think, those are the questions that are going to be at play in the Tickle versus Giggle case, and that's what's happening by some of these interventions that we've seen here today.
How important is this case? Is it, as some people are suggesting, a very pivotal case in this argument?
Oh, I don't think there is any doubt that the Tickle versus Giggle case, however it ends up being decided, is going to be a real pivotal moment for this whole question of balancing the rights of transgender people and balancing the rights of women and girls. And I mean, we've seen, at least over the last 5 years or so since I've been involved in this debate, but indeed longer than that, this continual erosion in legislation through the courts of the rights of women and girls to single-sex services and single-sex spaces and single-sex sports. Now, it should be absolute common sense to all Australians that women and girls should have this right, but we are living in a country where those rights are being undermined. So this will be a really important case, whichever way it's decided.
I'm a great champion of common sense. I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous what they're trying to do here. Tell me about Equality Australia. The chair of that outfit is a bloke called Teddy Cook, who himself was caught up in a recent court case between, I think, Musk's Twitter and the E-Safety Commissioner. What's with this Equality Australia outfit?
Oh, look, I do think it's an interesting intervention from Equality Australia, particularly as, like you say, there are lesbian activist groups that are also party to this case. But I think, as I was saying before, Steve, that goes to the importance of this case and the fact that there are other parties that are coming to the table to provide evidence. I note the Australian Human Rights Commissioner is also providing evidence to this case. Just goes to show how important the case is, whichever side of the debate you fall on. Now, of course, it won't be any surprise to your viewers that I think Australian women and girls should have the right to their own sports, the right to their own spaces, and that should be protected in law. And that question is fundamentally what's going to be decided here.
Of course they should. We'll keep a close eye on the case as it unfolds. Senator Chandler, thank you very much.